Okay, boys and girls, I'm going to talk to you today about another prefix. Now, we've discussed, what prefixes have we discussed before? Teddy? Re. And what does re mean?
Do again.
Again, to do again? Yes.
On.
On, and what does on mean?
Undo.
Undo, and what does the prefix on mean?
It means like not do.
It means not. Yes.
Miss.
Miss, what does miss mean?
It means badly or wrongly.
Badly or wrongly. Teddy, did you have your hand up?
Oh, I was gonna say what it means.
Oh, you were going to say what it means. And we remember Olive?
Re.
Re, I think, did we say re?
I said it.
We said re already. And what does re mean again?
It means to do again.
To do again, very good. And a prefix always goes at the what part of the word? What part of the word does a prefix go on? Elisa? In the beginning. It goes at the beginning of a base word and it changes the base word. And so we have a new one today. So a prefix is a word part added to the beginning of a base word that changes the meaning of the word. Now the prefix non, which is a new prefix for us, non means not. So when you see non at the beginning of a base word, it means not. It changes a word to mean its opposite. So non means not. So here we have it here. Non means not. And so here we have the word non-threatening. Have you ever heard that word before, non-threatening? I see some heads going, yes. So non-threatening means not threatening. Non-threatening, when you see that, it means not threatening. Because something that's threatening, what does threatening mean? Does anybody know? Can you give me kind of a definition for threatening? Yes, Avery?
You're gonna hurt someone, or well, it doesn't always mean you're gonna hurt someone, or you're like threatening to do something.
Yes, you could be threatening to do something, or something can hurt you, something's going to happen, right? So non-threatening, what would non-threatening mean then, Ivy?
To do, not to do what, like what she said, not like not to like hurt somebody or do any of that.
Yeah, not to threaten, right? Not threatening. Non-verbal. So what does the word verbal mean? What do you think verbal means? Jensen? Talking a lot. So non-verbal would be what?
Not talking.
Not talking a lot. So we have non-toxic. Okay, does anybody know what the word toxic means? What does toxic mean? What does toxic mean? Libby?
Maybe it's like sick.
Like sick or what?
Poison.
Poisonous. So if something is toxic, it's poisonous. So if we said non-toxic, what would non-toxic mean? What would non-toxic mean, Elisa?
That it's not toxic.
It's not toxic or poisonous. So when we see non in the front of a word, it means it is not something. Not something. So a word like, who's heard the word nonsense? Somebody might say, oh, that's nonsense. That is a word that has that base word to it. Let me put it up here. Let me find that thing here. Okay, I'm going to erase this because we were doing our work this morning. So we have the word nonsense. Okay. Now this here is our prefix. Nonsense. So sense is our base word. This is the base of it, right here. That's our base word. Sense, what do you think sense means? What does the word sense mean? Who can define that for me? Teddy?
Like it like you understand it.
You understand it. Okay, so it's something that is understandable. So if we say it's nonsense, what does that mean to us then? What does that mean to us then? Logan, what does it mean then? So if we're saying sense, it's something that's understandable.
That doesn't make sense.
It does not make sense. Not making sense. Very, very good. So non means not. So we'll say not understandable. When we had our word non-toxic, that was a good one. It meant not toxic or not poisonous, remember? Can anybody think of maybe some non-words that I'm not thinking of? Can you think of one? Jensen?
So like non-stop.
Non-stop. That's a good one. I didn't even think of that one. Non-stop. Non-stop. And what does non-stop mean? What does that mean?
Can't stop doing something and talking.
Yeah, not stopping. Not stopping. You're not stopping. Elisa, can you think of a non-word?
Not living.
Non-living. Non-living. So what does non-living mean?
That means it isn't living.
It isn't living. Very, very good. Can you think of ones that maybe aren't on the paper in front of you? Can you think of ones that aren't on the paper in front of you that you already
Not
know?
human.
Non-human. Yes, non-human. Non-human. And so if we look at that word, we know that non means not. Not human. Oh, like in our story, Judy Moody. Who in there would be not human in Judy Moody? Yes? Who could tell me who would be non-human in Judy Moody? Logan?
Maybe that car thing with wheels.
Yes. Very good. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to practice with our prefix non. And it says, a prefix is a word part added to the beginning of a base word that changes the meaning of the word. We can never say that enough, so it sticks in our heads. Now here are our directions. Add the prefix non to the words below. Then write the new word and explain each word's meaning. Then use the words to finish the story that follows. Oh, there's some good words here that I'm seeing that we could work on. So let's work on this one together. So I'm going to erase here. And so we have the word stop. And what word is that would, if we add non to it, if we add our prefix, Mikey, what word would stop make if we add non to it?
Non-stop.
Non-stop. So let's write non-stop. Okay, we have non-stop. And meaning for non-stop means what? Elisa?
Not stop.
Not stopping. That's our meaning. So we're going to write not stopping. Remember the word stopping has a double P? Now we have the word living. What is our new word going to be when we add our prefix? Avery?
Non-living.
Non-living. Oh, I love making new words. What does non-living mean, Libby?
Not living.
Not living. Not living. That's what that means. Okay. Our next word is human. What word would we make with human?
Non-human.
Non-human. And what would that mean? Ethan?
Not human.
Not human. Non-human means not human. Okay. Oh, here's one. Olive, we have fiction. What word are we going to make?
Non-fiction.
Non-fiction. I like non-fiction. So non-fiction would mean what, Olive?
Non-fiction.
Non-fiction. So those would be books that are true, that have facts in them. Okay, non-fiction. So now, here we have to, it says now we have to finish the story. So let's look at our story. Who would like to read that first paragraph for us? And they have to read it nice and loud. Who wants to try that for us? Logan, you want to try?
Our teacher gave us homework assignments. We had to write a paragraph about someone or something very different from us. We couldn't write about something they believed, so our paragraph had to be.
Okay, so we have to use one of these words. It has to be non-stop, non-living, non-human, or non-fiction. So what do you think our word is there? Our paragraph had to be
Non-fiction.
non-fiction. So yes, non-fiction. So in our paragraph, our first word is non-fiction because it has to be something that is true. Non-fiction is true. So write the word non-fiction. Put non-fiction there. Okay, non-fiction. Who'd like to try the next one? Libby, next one.
First,
My ideas.
my idea started coming non-stop, one after another.
Yes, non-stop. Good one. Non-stop. Non-stop. Well, this is fun. I'm enjoying the prefix non. Elisa,
At first,
I am alive. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, at first.
At first, I wanted to write about something like a doorknob or a box because I am alive and is human.
And it is what?
Human,
Well, we're using one of these words. One of our words with our prefix.
not living.
And it is, but not living isn't one of our,
That is
and it is what?
not living.
Not living or non-living?
Non.
Non-living. Okay, non-living. That's good. Non-living. Read that last sentence, Elisa.
I am.
That makes it.
That makes it very different for me.
Very good. Who'd like to continue? Who would like to continue? Kelsey.
Then I decided it would be more fun to write about him. An animal is not like me because it is non-human. The animal should I pick? I choose an octopus. I thought I didn't have much time with an octopus, but it turns out the octopus is really smart just like me.
Very good. Non-human. Good job, boys and girls. Good job. There. Step out of the way so you can see. Yes. Yeah, I know. We're going in a second. We have it at 9:54 and it's 9:52. Okay, everybody get that down. And here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna put a star on your paper.